Hi everyone, I'm Kat Hernandez and I'll be discussing ocean plastic pollution. Plastic pollution in our oceans is a serious problem. 8 million tons of plastic reach the oceans every year, and about 80% of marine pollution is plastic. 2/3 of all fish species have ingested plastic. The Great Pacific Garbage Patch is pictured on the right, and it is the largest offshore plastic accumulation zone, covering 1.6 million square kilometers. It is estimated that there are more than 1.8 trillion pieces of plastic in the patch. Plastic makes up the majority of garbage found in the oceans, with the main items being plastic bags, plastic bottles, and food containers or cutlery. These are single-use plastic items. Plastic can take hundreds of years to biodegrade in the ocean, with plastic bottles taking 450 years and fishing lines taking 600 years to biodegrade. Microplastics are small plastic particles, typically less than 5 millimeters in size. Primary microplastics are already small when they're disposed of, while secondary microplastics come from larger pieces of plastic that break down. Secondary microplastics make up the majority of microplastics in the oceans and that are ingested by animals. I'm sure you've already seen many pictures like these where marine animals are eating or entangled in plastic. Millions of animals die every year from plastic, mainly due to entanglement or starvation. As you can see, seals, turtles, and other animals get strangled by fishing gear or six-pack rings. Plastics can also block animals' digestive tracts or pierce their organs. Their stomachs can be full of plastic, reducing their urge to eat and causing them to starve. The Sustainable Development Goals that relate to ocean plastic pollution are SDGs 12, Responsible Consumption and Production, and 14, Life Below Water. SDG 12 is ensure sustainable consumption and production patterns. Responsible consumption of products also involves responsible disposal, so plastic must be disposed of more sustainably, such as recycling or composting, so that plastic does not end up in the oceans. SDG 14 is conserve and sustainably use the oceans, seas, and marine resources for sustainable development. We must protect marine life by preventing plastic pollution in the oceans and removing pollution that's already present to prevent further harm to these organisms. Some solutions to plastic pollution in oceans are to reduce plastic waste, mainly using reusable products to cut down on single-use plastics, and to recycle plastics so they won't end up in oceans or in landfills. Ocean cleanup efforts help to remove plastic that is already present in the oceans. And bioplastics, or plastics derived from renewable resources, are an eco-friendly form of plastic. They can be made of materials like corn, and they are typically biodegradable or compostable. Here are my references, and thank you for listening.